Some losses feel like a storm, sudden, loud, and loud enough to shake you from the inside, but then there are the quiet ones, the ones that hit like a wave of silence. Egypt Sherrod didn't just post condolences. She mourned with a full heart. And in that heartbreak, she spoke for everyone who knew Ananda Lewis not just as a media figure, but as a soul. Ananda wasn't just someone on our screens. She was the voice of a generation, a trailblazer on MTV in the 90s, charismatic, intelligent, unafraid to speak truth. She wasn't chasing fame. She was guiding culture. From her days as a host on her own talk show to her work on The Insider, she made a mark not with noise but with authenticity. She had a presence that made people stop, listen, and care. But behind the spotlight, something else was unfolding. In 2020, Ananda made a brave decision to share that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer. No drama, no headlines, just honesty. And in 2024, she quietly revealed that her cancer had progressed to stage 4. Still, she didn't broadcast it to the world. She chose peace over pity, silence over spectacle, and that silence was strength, unimaginable strength. What most people didn't know was that her journey was deeply personal, deeply spiritual, and deeply quiet. And maybe that's why the grief feels so loud now. Egypt. Sherrod knew Ananda for over 30 years. Long before television sets and red carpet appearances, they shared the same roads, two women finding their voices in the broadcasting world. Their bond was built on mutual understanding, on deep respect, and on years of laughter, struggle, and growth. In her own words, Egypt shared, "Dear God, this one is crushing." She posted a touching video of the two of them laughing together, a memory frozen in time. She revealed that they had known each other for over 30 years. Egypt, who was a major market radio personality before her HGTV journey began, recalled a moment when Ananda told her something unforgettable, that she had quit the rat race of the broadcasting business they both belonged to. It wasn't just a resignation, it was a choice. Ananda walked away not because she was done, but because she was awake. She didn't want to chase applause. She wanted to chase meaning. She understood something that many of us learned too late, that peace is more powerful than popularity. In 2023, Egypt and Ananda reconnected. After years apart, they spoke again, laughed again, bonded again. But Egypt didn't know the whole story. She had no idea that Ananda was silently battling cancer. She didn't say a word about her illness, didn't share the pain she was carrying, and when the news broke of her passing, it was as if Egypt had lost her all over again, the grief doubled by the shock and the regret. She didn't tell me. That realization shattered something in Egypt. It wasn't just the loss of a friend. It was the loss of a chance to say more, to be there more, to know more. It felt like life had robbed her of a final goodbye. And then came the moment of silence, the pause, the break in the rhythm. Egypt didn't post a long explanation. She wrote just 2 words: "I quit." But those words carried weight, because in losing Ananda, she found something else: a mirror, a message, an awakening. Ananda had already walked away from the madness. She'd chosen stillness over stress, purpose over pressure. Egypt saw that clearly now. The laughter in that video, it was real, and it was the last. None of us knew that moment would become the final echo, the final smile, the final wave. But it did. Ananda Lewis didn't leave behind just memories. She left behind perspective, a woman who lit up screens and then chose to light up her own peace. She showed us that sometimes stepping away is the loudest thing you can do. She wasn't just a host, or a personality, or a face on a screen. She was a fighter, a teacher, a soul, and now her silence speaks louder than ever.